Welcome back to another live stream. Seems like we do these basically daily at this point. I never thought that for a side source of income, I'd be performing a job that hurts your ass and your throat, okay? For very little pay. So I'm just constantly sitting in this chair. I'm constantly talking. I'm losing my voice. My ass is tired of sitting in this chair. And I'm here yet again anyway. Last night was just too great not to jump back on. I was up until 6 a.m. I went to sleep. I woke up about 9 a.m. And then I've been busy all day. And now, before I'm going to bed, I'm back here again. We can talk Adesanya versus Pereira. Adesanya versus Chiamev. Masvidal retiring. Pereira being overrated. I did one video. I even did a video today, guys. I did a video today. And, yeah, I'm here now. Also, if you guys did not see, some of you guys saw, some of you guys may have not. I posted a video of my prediction on my Instagram, and Israel Adesanya actually liked it and commented on it. So that's pretty crazy. I did not expect that. And, I mean, I couldn't be happier with my prediction. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. We've jumped up a bunch of subscribers since yesterday. We're just cruising. We're getting so close to 10K. I can almost taste it. But here I am. I've been waiting to see Masvidal retires in the title for a long time. Well, that day has finally come. What's up, Vince? What's up, Blaze One? Yeah, I had some OBS issues. OBS wasn't working right. It wasn't registering my camera for some reason. So that's actually why I wasn't right as the time I scheduled it. Joey calls the main event correct, and now he thinks he can pull a Connor and make us wait 30 minutes for a stream. Shut up, Derek. I don't answer to no man, all right? There ain't no grown man out there that I answer to. What's up, Billy? How's it going? It is going well. Brother Joey, what's up, Matt? I made Joey with some jokes on MMA Guru. Okay, for anybody who's going to ask, all right, because I know somebody's going to ask, did you do this? Did you do that? There's a lot of random impersonators out there. The other day, the MMA Guru donated to me on stream, so I thought it'd be only appropriate to go back and donate to him. So earlier, maybe like 15 minutes ago or so, I seen he was live. I went on a stream and I donated back to him and told him, hey, man, I'll go to 291 with you. So we'll see what happens, though. But that was me. I will confirm that was me. People constantly bringing him up in the chat, constantly trying to get me to talk shit. And, yeah, so that just to confirm it was me. What's good, Skang Biscuit, a.k.a. Soggy Biscuit? Shout out to Izzy. Dude, the Izzy performance was wild. I was dead tired. I was more tired than I am right now when I recorded that video earlier. But I was like, I got to do another video. And I didn't even know it. When I did it, I didn't even know exactly what I was titling it. Like, I hadn't decided what it was because there was just a wide range of topics that I wanted to discuss regarding the main event. But I didn't know what I was titling it. There was so much I wanted to discuss. I ended up settling on it. It made perfect sense. Alex Pereira was exposed by Israel Adesanya at UFC 287 and talking about him being overrated, breaking down all the haters. I showed my prediction in the video, which my prediction was literally the best prediction I've ever done since I had the channel. And it might be a once in a lifetime because it was so accurate. Somebody commented on my prediction video last week and said, you're making up imaginary game plans. Like, no, I'm just giving my thoughts on how I think both guys will fight. And if they fight these ways, how will it end up going? And it ended up happening perfectly how I called it. But yeah. So the video, I thought the video was great. I didn't plan for it to be as long as it did. I usually try to keep my videos at least under 20 minutes. The longer the video, typically people don't want to click on it. The video is doing amazing, even though it's 25 minutes. There was just so many things that I just kept wanting to go over and go over this and go over that. So it's out on the channel. If you haven't checked it out, do me a favor, check it out after this. It's doing very well. It's trending. It's still spiking and doing well for my channel. So if you guys could go check it out. It's got almost 5,000 views. It doesn't have over 5,000 views. It's getting up to 5,000 views right now, and it's still climbing, and it's already picked up almost 50 subscribers, which is pretty good. Anyway, either way, continuing on. Back here again, gloating, shaking my head. Nah, that's not what I'm trying to do here, all right? It's more for the people who were literally just... I was eating shit all week. People were like, that's the dumbest prediction I've ever heard. There was some guy that commented in one of the live streams and said, you know, this is your dumbest take you've ever had. Adesanya finishing Pereira, and they scoffed at it. And it just feels good to be vindicated. I saw the video, didn't see like and comment. That's dope. Yes, he did. Can I respond to Izzy Bro? Check out his live stream. It's full of pleasure. I don't care what you do, but he's not going to. The King is back. Too bad Font messed up the parlay. Otherwise, we'd have made serious dough. What's crazy is I had a 5-fight parlay for $15 that would have made $78,000. That got very close to hitting. And it sounds like very close means like 4 out of 5. That's not exactly what happened. It was 2 out of 5. But hear me out here. I had Raul Rosas Jr. by sub. Almost got it in the first round. I had Chris Curtis by points. Without the headbutt, he probably gets the decision. Even with the headbutt, I think there was a chance he could have gotten it, but I think the headbutt really screwed him in the second round. So he lost ultimately 29-28. I had Rob Font, but I had him by points. He had to win by decision. So that was screwed up. Then I had Gilbert Burns by points, and I had Adesanya by second round KO. So even though it wasn't close, it was close. Imagine that, turning $15 into $78,000. You know how nuts that would have been? It would have been insanity. Blue corner, what's up? Make some noise. What's good, Joey? I'm sure it was the weight cut because it was his natural weight class of 20 pounds heavier. I don't think those couple shots would put Alex out. Dude's been rocked so many times. Nevertheless, great prediction. Thank you. What? That's awesome. Yes, it was. How would Holland versus Chiesa go? Chiesa would out-grapple him. This may sound crazy, but I think Burns took it easy on Masvidal. It didn't seem like he was going for it. Why do people care about Adesanya painting his nails and his style? Having so much hate in your heart must be exhausting. I have no idea. I've never wondered about another man's toenails or fingernails ever. Enough to have a second thought. How would you see Curtis Muniz going? I'd be very confident Curtis would beat Muniz. I mean, Muniz showed how good he is in his last fight. How would Gastelum do against Imavov and Strickland? I think he beats Imavov. I think he loses to Strickland. That's what I would go with. Funny how you ban Guru members but donate in his chat, dude. Shut up. That's not even accurate. Yeah, donate it for clout. Yeah, dude, he donated in my chat, and I just figured I'd donate back to him. So, if you don't like it, guess what? Leave the stream, bitch. I can't believe Font knocked out Yanez. Dude, I thought it was too much too soon for Yanez, and he got too crazy. Anybody think Bo have a shot against Izzy right now is crazy? Izzy would knock Bo out cold. Agreed. It would be nasty. Also, even though Izzy lost the first fight, this kind of reminds me of the Silva Sonnen fights. First one, he was dominant. Still won. Everyone was still counting them out. Izzy gets revenge in second. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really match up with the Silva Sonnen fight because you know what I mean? It's different in both fights. Because Adesanya lost the first fight but was winning it. So, Chael was winning the first fight but lost. Dude, I'd be happy as hell that Izzy commented on your post. He just got the biggest win of his life and partying with celebrities. He went out of the way to like and comment that. Hey, man. It's pretty cool. I'm not going to act like it's the end-all, be-all, but I think it's awesome. Don't get me wrong. That's why I mentioned it on stream. Mystic Joey, thank you. How could someone say that was your worst take when you picked Masvidal to finish Colby? That is true. It was a great prediction. It very much was. The thing is, everything about it was legendary. I've always thought Alex was going to have a very hard time defending the belt from other contenders like Izzy did. Dude had an easy path in the UFC. Agreed. Well, that's why I said he was overrated. And I talked about it in my video. Israel Adesanya cut him a clean path right through the middleweight rankings. About to make the Joey special. I don't know what that means. But our Israel should try again at 205. He's got unlucky, bad stylistic matchup at 205. Dude, Adesanya Yuri would be crazy at some point. Joe, what was your first reaction when I saw Israel Adesanya commenting and liking your post? I thought it was crazy. I just screenshotted it. I want to see the trilogy later. I wouldn't mind seeing it later. Best strategy for Izzy to get a win over Chiamev. Defend well early. Don't be super aggressive earlier. Leg kick, jab. And let Khamzat get tired for trying to shoot for takedowns. I think that would make most sense. Khamzat is going to destroy Izzy in a round. I doubt it. I favor Izzy in that fight, unfortunately, for you guys. Adesanya, you don't want to fight Pereira anymore, and Dana's talking about Pereira going up a weight class. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. I would like to see it one day. How much did Guru donate, and what did he say? I don't know. It was like a couple pounds. I don't know what that converts to in American dollars. And I think he just said, "What's up, Joey?" or something like that. I don't remember. It was a couple days ago. The stream's still up. I don't remember what stream it was. If I had to remember, I don't know. It was probably like Thursday stream, maybe. Friday stream. I don't think it was Friday stream. I think it was Thursday stream. Maybe Wednesday. I'm trying to think. I don't know. It was one of the longer streams. I was just about to get off, so it's in like the last 20 minutes of the stream. Sorry for being mean on Twitter, Joe. I'll give you props for your good prediction. Hey, man, I don't take no offense to nothing. There's nothing that upsets me, all right? So don't worry about it. The UFC should make Izzy versus Khamzat in October. I agree. That's what I want to see. What happened to you? What's going on? You forget the best in the world. The name is Jesus Christ, Joe Romero. Okay. Okay, read that. If Izzy beats Khamzat, he should just move up. No need to be in the middleweight when he beat everyone. Yeah, but there's got to be somebody else. There's always a next man up. How does Adesanya landing a lunch punch make Alex overrated? Stop being dumb. Dude, Alex has been overrated for a while, to be honest. Been overrated for quite a while, unfortunately for you. Dude got a clear-cut path right up the middleweight division. So, that's just the way it goes, my friend. I'm sorry to have to be the one to break it to you. Good pick, bro. I gotta eat my words. No problem. Did you say Izzy liked one of your videos? He liked and commented on my IG video of my prediction. I clipped my prediction. So if you guys want to go check it out, at MMA Joey C. And it's the most recent video I posted on my Instagram. At MMA Joey C. Go follow me while you're there if you want. So I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I think it's sick. Don't get me wrong. I think it's awesome. But, yeah, I mean, I guess he just saw it. I tagged him in it, and I guess he just saw it. So it was pretty sick. There's no middleweight contenders. They should do an immediate rematch or Khamzat. Dude, the immediate rematch is bad for Pereira's health. But, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it, to be honest. It's always a banging matchup. I think Izzy could beat Jamal Hill. I think he could, too. Seeing Izzy and Jones win their belt was great to see as fans. It was craziness. That Izzy fight from last night was a legendary moment. We'll remember that years from now. That is something we will remember years from now. And it will be, that's a legendary moment in MMA. I want a picture. They got to have a picture. I need an Israel Adesanya UFC 287 autograph. UFC 287 Israel Adesanya autograph. The UFC needs to make something sick for that. They only have the canvas. I might just have to buy the canvas and photo, which sucks. I'd like an autograph. I'd like a nice photo and then an autograph of 287. But they have the canvas. I'll probably at least buy the canvas and picture, but I would like it to be autographed, even if it's like 400. That was a legendary moment. And that was a pivotal moment in the YouTube growth of the channel for sure. Because getting a prediction like that, I mean, that's like, I mean, those type of predictions are only going to come around every once in a while. You know what I mean? Love how active Izzy is on social media. Is he super active? I didn't really pay super close attention. But yeah, I mean, apparently he is. Izzy showed his true colors yesterday. He wasn't humble in defeat, only in victory. I thought he was pretty humble in defeat. So, we can always watch Dricus get KO'd by Izzy. Do you know what Izzy would do to Dricus? Do you know what Izzy would do to Dricus? Oh my God, he would dirt him so bad. He would murk his ass badly. I don't even want to see that. It would be embarrassing for Dricus. Izzy versus Hamzat in Abu Dhabi later this year. How much money for you to buy? I'll box anyone for the right amount of money. I was wrong about your Israel Adesanya prediction. Congratulations. I thought Izzy had no chance. Dude, I think you were the one that posted the message in one of the live streams. Like, this is one of your worst takes ever. There was people who commented on my prediction video and was like, I can't wait to come back and talk shit after the fight. Ooh, the vindication, boys. The vindication. It felt good. It felt really good. Anybody with decent grappling beats Alex, but he's an amazing striker. Agreed. How do you feel about Chiamev versus Alex? Chiamev will finish Alex Pereira in the first round. He got an easy path, yes, but he's not overrated. No, he can get... Look, if you don't want to agree with me, you don't have to, but everyone in here was pretty much unanimous. Robert Whittaker will beat him. Marvin Vittorio probably beat him. Hamzat would beat him. So, yeah. Respect to everyone paying their dues and admitting they were wrong. I picked the main event wrong as well. Yeah, for me, I don't care if you picked the main event wrong at all. For me, it's just the people that was really shitting on me. Really just shit. You don't know shit. They did the same thing with John Jones. They said, you're just biased. You don't know shit. And you're an idiot. And it's just... I mean, I know that's the type of shit that happens. And I don't take it personally. But to get that sweet vindication, to be proven right... Because you never know in a fight. You never know truly in a fight. I told you guys on stream yesterday, I was 80% confident Adesanya would finish him. And boy, did that confidence pay off. And I bet it too. I put my money where my mouth is. I'm not a betting man. I usually don't bet. I put $100 on it. So I made some extra cash too. He's got an easy path, but he's not. He's overrated, dude. People were acting like he was easily going to beat Adesanya. I don't meant to be biased, but Alex was really chewing up those legs in the end of the round. He should have waited longer. I mean, yeah, he should have played it more technical, but he didn't. And that's because he doesn't usually have a lot of success when he's not just pressing forward and being aggressive. And he was having success until he wasn't. Maybe Adesanya should have just ran for his life in the 5th round. There's always going to be what ifs. At the end of the day, I thought Adesanya won both rounds. I thought the momentum was starting to sway towards Pereira. But as soon as I thought that momentum was swaying, guess what? He got slept. Izzy or Leon, what moment was better? Definitely Izzy's, in my opinion. For him to be, the former champion, getting an immediate rematch, so many people were doubting it. I mean, don't get me wrong. People were doubting Leon as well. I just think the Izzy moment was better. Hamzat is a hype train. Sorry. Yeah, his Darren Till moment is coming very shortly. I cannot stand the hype surrounded by Hamzat. We'll see. That was his Conor Aldo moment. Yeah. Get it on the yellow canvas? No. What always bothers me is they don't have people to take pictures after the fights. What are you talking about? Why is Conor McGregor's cardio so bad? No idea. Dude, maybe he'll give you an interview after this and you would blow. I doubt that. It's scary how accurate your prediction was. I know. And we talked about it countless on the stream and people kept saying, that's a stupid prediction. It was literally, even the 1-minute clip I showed in my recent video, it wasn't all of it. I said, Adesanya will have way better movement side to side, which he did. I even mentioned Pereira will be chopping the legs and probably have success, and that's a massive key factor for Pereira. But I also thought Adesanya will have a lot more forward pressure. because he's good whether he's going forward or backwards, but Pereira is not good when he's moving backwards. And ultimately, it ended up being a counter shot that put him to sleep, but Adesanya was winning rounds based on his forward pressure. The prediction was crazy. I mean, when I went back and rewatched it, it was even crazier than I remembered. It was even crazier than I remember. Should MVP Michael Venom Page join the UFC? Nah, he's a bum. Dude lost to Mike Perry in BKFC. I don't ever want to see him. Joey's the Prime Minister of Vindication Nation. There you go. What's up, young Joey? Congrats on a successful 287. Haters gonna hate. Thank you, my friend. Izzy Hamzat main event, co-main Benil Islam would be crazy. That would be insanity. That would definitely be insanity. There's only 4 mega stars in the UFC: Conor, John Jones, Hamzat, and Izzy. And whoever they fight is must watch for me. Agreed. I picked Izzy, but I thought he'd go to the 4th or 5th. The second round finish was crazy. Dude, and he slapped him cold. And then the celebration was crazy. I'm usually not the type of person that gets like hyped up over the antics, the post-fight antics. Dude, the way he shot the arrows and that picture of him shooting the arrows was so clean. That's why I put it in the thumbnail tonight. Thoughts on Colby Covington having 0 ranked wins now after Jorge's retirement? Sounds about right. I hope Leon doesn't fight him. I'm praying Leon doesn't fight him. I didn't want to see Dreykus fight Izzy or Alex because I don't want to see a first death in MMA. That is true. Yeah, I said with respect, this is going to be your worst prediction. Honestly, I was never disrespectful. Okay. I've seen dudes hating on Izzy's walkout. In my opinion, the song set up the vibe to be legendary. How could you hate Headstrong? Dude, I tweeted out when I saw Izzy's walkout song, I knew that shit was a rap. I knew it was a rap. Second he came out the Headstrong, I thought the walkout song was great. I thought it was a great pick. To be quite honest. It was sick. If Pena can get a rematch, so can Pereira. I guess you're right on that one. I can't argue with that logic. Is Colby Covington the great white hype, or will he beat Leon? I think he can. I think he can beat Leon. I don't know yet. Love the active comment reading. Got a sub. Thank you, Christian Ward. I appreciate you. I do my best. And I got a video out there just trucking along. I want to get to 10K soon. I got to make a video on the welterweight division ASAP. Those dudes that mocked you for your 287 main event pick took a glamorous L last night. Go read the comments on the prediction video. There's been some people going back and shitting on them now. I'm not going to go do that because I don't have my time. I don't have time for that. But there was a lot of people. Dude, what the hell? There's no way Izzy's stopping Pereira, and Pereira's the way better striker, and blah, blah, blah. And it was just like, okay. And somebody said, dude, you're making up imaginary game plans. You don't even know what they're going to do. And you can't explain why he's overrated. I just said he would lose to basically everyone in the division that has any type of grappling. That's why he's overrated. And people were acting like he's a world beater, pound for pound, #1, greatest of all time. Off of 1 win. Dude has 1 solid win. Pereira has 1 solid win. Okay? Pereira on paper has the same amount of solid wins on paper as Sean O'Malley. So Sean O'Malley technically has a win over Piotr Jan on paper, even though he didn't. So Pereira's got 1 good win. It's an early stoppage in a fight he was losing against Israel Adesanya. And people were saying he might be the GOAT. I heard people saying that. Joe Rogan was out there saying, oh, he might be the greatest combat sports athlete of all time or some shit like that because of his K1. And I mean, that shit is just redonkulous. Absolutely redonkulous. What's up, Joey? One fight I want to see after last night is Font versus Figueiredo. I love it. Do you like this matchup and who do you think wins? It's 50-50. I'd have to see how Figueiredo looks up a weight class, but I'd probably go with him. But I don't know. Alex was overrated. People were talking about him being 3-weight champion. Agreed. I'd say 80 to 90% of people were picking Pereira to win last night. So, yeah. Prediction: if Leon faced Izzy, Leon would get sparked. Leon would lose. You see the female said her boyfriend put a grand on her. I wonder how the UFC's going to handle that. They're probably going to do nothing. They'll probably tell her behind the scenes, like, don't say that shit. It was satisfying to see Alex get slapped. I feel bad for Alex. I like Alex. I just want it to be right with all the people that were hating on me. Somebody commented timestamp. If you were here for the post-fight last night, I was joking around and I was like, it was towards the end of the stream, and I was like, right here, I held up this bottle here that I still have here. I said, you know what's in this bottle right here? And I pointed to it like that, or this container. I said, this is full of all of Israel Adesanya's haters' tears. And then I took a big drink of it, and I said, man, these taste good. And somebody commented that timestamp. I completely forgot I did that. Like, I was dead tired last night after being streaming for like 9 hours. But it felt good to drink them tears right there. Leon beating Usman was more surprising. I'll give you that. I felt like Chris Curtis was did dirty by the judges, though. Great fight, but Kelvin didn't land as many cleans and backful shots from what I saw. It all comes down to the second round. The first round was clearly Kelvin. Third round was clearly Curtis. Second round, I thought you could give it to Curtis, but the way he laid on the ground looking hurt, I think that's what impacted the judges' scorecards. I don't know what's the real hold up, but we need 2020 Hamzat to come back. He's never gonna exist again. How do you think Costa versus Pereira plays out? I think Pereira could win that one. I think Costa would try to grapple and maybe be successful. Is he beat Alex bad and he is 35? Yeah, I know. The main was not one of the all-time top 5 celebrations. Okay. I thought it was. What happened to Burt Watson? He got fired at some point. I don't remember. I unbiasedly think that celebration was corny. I can't take the dude completely seriously. Everyone's entitled to think what they want. I thought it was crazy good. I thought it was one of the best possible celebrations he could ever came up with. Raul Rosas low-key embarrassed himself. He talked a lot of crap thoughts. He's 18 years old. He's not very smart right now. Why do you think people are so happy about the Israel win? Pereira is such a nice, humble guy. I don't really see that many people happy about it. I feel like most people are pissed, to be honest. Did you donate to Guru? I talked about this off jump. Yes, I did. YRP, okay, read that. Do you think that was Masvidal's final UFC match? Yes or no? Yes. He'll go box or something else. Where does Izzy win leave Whitaker now? I don't know. But Whitaker's on my shit list for saying Colby deserves a title shot. So, I'm happy to never see Whitaker get a title fight again, and I like Whitaker quite a bit. But the way he said Colby deserves a title shot, in my book, he's a clown for at least a year at this point. At least a year at this point. Clown show and a half. I can't accept it. Listen, guys, do me a favor. We got 100 people in the stream right now. Do me a favor. Run up the likes on the stream and double check for me and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please turn on notifications. We're trying to get to 10K subscribers. When we get to 10K, I'm going to do like a stream, like a 3, maybe 4-hour stream when I hit 10K subs. What was more celebrated, the Conor first loss or Rousey's first loss? Conor's first loss. Pereira Hill prediction, I'd take Hill. Hill hits harder. Hill's bigger. The power of Pereira is not going to be as significant against Jamal Hill up a weight class. The best celebration was Robbie against Nick, too. Yeah, that was a damn good one. Well, MMA fans are indeed goldfish memory. Suddenly they start to trash Pereira and forget he's the only guy to finish Izzy in MMA. Also beat Strickland, maybe a small sample size, but he's not overrated. That makes no sense. My definition of overrated is based on what I believe is the general consensus. And people were acting like this dude was going to be 2-division champ already. Overrated massively. Pereira's a legend in combat sports. Dude finished the second best middleweight of all time with 7 MMA fights. Fair enough. No doubt the house crushed it last night with Izzy winning. Maybe. But yeah, I mean, I guess Pena is one of the best of all time too, Jungle Mania. Combat sports generally, I know what it means. But the reason he was saying it is what happened in MMA. Him laying on the ground was caused by a headbutt. I know. We talked about it. No doubt clashing of heads cost Chris the scorecards. Yeah, he says he wants a rematch. It's not like Pereira can be a better fighter. We have champs before who can't grapple to save their life. Okay. Kelvin's built like a refrigerator that he is. Bro, imagine if they match up Kelvin with Dricus du Plessis again. Kelvin would put him to sleep badly. Agreed. Agreed. Best walkout ever. For me, it's Roy Nelson because I'm fat Weird Al Lodge. I don't know what that means. Weird Al Yan. Is that guy? That's the guy that sings, right? I guess he's some type of singer. You want a job with the UFC? Any recommendation? I guess you can go give Dana White a hand behind the scenes. I don't know. How the hell would I know? I don't work for the UFC. I don't work for the UFC, bro. I'm just a man who logs in, gets on stream, and pleasures other men for basically zero money. You know, if for some reason people think if you have a YouTube channel, you're making like thousands of dollars or tens of thousands of dollars. You guys would be disgusted if you saw the amount of money I made from YouTube. You guys would be absolutely disgusted and appalled with how much money I make off YouTube. For how many hours. But yeah, Kelvin would sleep Dricus du Plessis badly. They'll be reading and weeping now. I don't know what that's about, but sure. Chimaev's next for Izzy. It makes sense. Greatest MMA trainer? I have no idea. Alex might hit harder with 20 extra pounds. He may very well. Israel was trending worldwide on Twitter. That's how crazy that KO was. Yeah, the KO was crazy. What's up, JJ? Font versus Dong. Simon winner, maybe. Kind of makes sense. Or Font, maybe. I don't know. Maybe versus Umar. Umar needs a fight. Or Font versus Cruz. Pereira is the first and only double champ in glory. Put some respect on his name. Dude, nobody even watches that shit. Joey, did last night officially convert you into an Izzy fan? Cool of him acknowledging your prediction. I mean, I've always been a fan of watching Izzy fight anyway. I know he's had some boring fights, but I don't know. Will I be rooting for him against Hamzat? I don't know. I like Hamzat quite a bit. So I don't know who I'll be rooting for in that one. But it's hard not to appreciate what he did last night, for real. I don't even care about the acknowledging the prediction. I'm just saying the win itself was crazy. Yanez got the Tony Kelly treatment. Worse than the Tony Kelly treatment. Joey, do you dislike Dricus du Plessis? No, I just think he's horrible. And people hype him up and act like he's good. So it just kind of makes me like, According to Twitter right now, Pereira is still trending. I also tweeted out, you guys can go follow me on Twitter. I've been getting a lot of shit on Twitter too. I still can't fathom we were watching grown men fight in a cage, giving each other brain damage, and people are really clutching their pearls and crying about taunts. We get it. You don't like Adesanya. Adesanya taught Pereira's son a lesson that Pereira refused to teach him. Boom, baby. That's the truth. And I'd be saying that no matter who it was. Whether it was Pereira that did it, whether it was Colby that did it, whether it was Jorge that did it. I'm not going to clutch my pearls over grown men who give each other brain damage for money in a cage, throwing out a little bit of taunts. And people crying about that are the biggest babies I've ever seen in my entire life. Go watch a different sport. Go watch WWE. Go watch something else. Go watch the NFL where they throw flags on the field when you taunt. These guys are giving each other brain damage that you can't celebrate a little bit off a win. Yeah. Which was better, UFC 287 or 281? Definitely 287. Co-main event did not deliver, though. Co-main event did not deliver, in my opinion. It was not great. Dricus du Plessis lacks fight. He lacks a lot. He lacks a lot for sure. I respect Izzy for admitting his pettiness. I would have taunted the hell out of that kid too. Me too. I have no problem with it, dude. People are acting like he's an infant. Pereira, if he can't handle that, don't bring him to the fights. If you can't handle watching a grown man point at you and then fall to the canvas, don't come to the fights. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. The reason people are pissed about it is because they don't like Israel Adesanya. If Alex Pereira did the same thing, people would be like, oh, Alex is so cold. If Alex pointed over to Izzy's family after he knocked him out and did the old Undertaker move, whew, people would be loving it. They'd be putting it on postcards. It'd be in every thumbnail under the sun. But yeah. Yep. People just hate Izzy, and that's why. That's why they're so offended by it. Watching grown men take years off each other's lives with brain damage. And we're going to cry about that. We're going to cry about a little taunt, a little point and fall. That shit's embarrassing. If you're crying about that, in my opinion, you're an embarrassment of a man. You make me embarrassed. You make me embarrassed of this MMA community, all right? Gun to my head. If you're worried about another grown man taunting inside a cage, regardless of who he's taunting, and you're crying about that, gun to my head, are you a little bitch? I say yes, and I think I live. All right? But yeah, dude was being petty. I don't blame him. What's up, Joey? It's Anthony. The Miami card was real good. I honestly cried when Jorge retired. He inspired me in many ways. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It's the end of an era. Apparently, the congressman has a few fights left on his contract. Won't be surprised if UFC holds him hostage. They won't. They'll let him go box in his own boxing promotion or some shit. Thoughts on the state of the welterweight division? It's an absolute shambles, and I'm probably going to try to make a video about it tomorrow if I get a chance. The UFC welterweight division is an absolute shambles. That might be the title, I think. Am I alone in saying I'd rather see Dustin versus Armin than Dustin versus Gaethje 2, assuming he beats Moicano? I like both of the fights, so I don't really care. But Dustin versus Justin 2 is crazy. That Alex kid won't forget that lesson. Exactly. It would have been over the top if the same kid hadn't taunted Izzy after he lost to the best. That is true. That is true. Yeah, I have no problem with it. Pereira's son's going to pull a Masvidal on Izzy in like 15 years. Hey, man, maybe it'll build up a big fight. Dude can get in the UFC at 18 and fight Izzy himself. Do you cry during the walkouts? No, I do not, Jono. Did you change your picture to another Joe Martinez picture? You're switching your Joe Martinez picture around daily? That's funny, dude. That's funny. You're searching the internet for Joe Martinez pics. Alex Pereira realized he had fake fans, Izzy haters that didn't care about him. They were using him to get back at Izzy. Yeah, dude, the Alex Pereira fans have disappeared off the face of the planet after the loss. Baby Alex would maul Hezbollah? I don't know what you mean. Masvidal will come back if Dana called him for a counter fight, of course. Most other MMA YouTubers were confident Alex was going to start Izzy. You were the only one that was spot on. These fighters low-key are in the know. Are low-key in the nose of YouTube videos. These fighters are low-key in the know. Dude, it was perfect. It was perfect. I'm so happy about the prediction. I posted, for those of you who are just joining us, I posted a clip of the prediction on my Instagram. And Adesanya actually commented on it himself. I wonder how many fighters could have ever seen a video of mine. I wonder. Toby, appreciate the $5 dono. Thank you very much. Big up, Joey. Your prediction was too spot on. Sure you're not a spy from the future? Nija boys back on top. NG Arrow called it and knew again. Thank you, Toby. The prediction was so scary, I look like a time traveler. I even think that. The prediction was so scary, I look like a time traveler. I may never top that in the rest of my life of predicting fights. It was way too accurate. It was like I had already seen the fight. How long have you been watching MMA? 13 years, roughly. Is he probably watching? Probably not. I'm not that crazy to think that. He just saw it because I tagged him in it, dude. But that'd be awesome. Maybe he went and subscribed after he saw it. Bro, I'm not sure you've seen it, but did you know the reporter who unknowingly interviewed Gilbert Burns' family and asked who Usman's most recent knockouts were? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. If anyone deserves to retire on their own terms, it's Jorge. Dude literally went flying street fighting to headlining in his own hometown. I mean, I guess so. Yeah. I can't believe he's gone. I saw the prediction on Instagram. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'd much rather prefer a fresh new matchup with someone on the rise like Armin instead of a rematch, and Justin would still make a great fight, no doubt. Yeah, I know what you mean. Super Mario 2023 movie is sick. Might have to go see it. How did you predict that, bro? Sheesh. Believe me, I don't even know myself. That's just what I came up with. I watched the fights, and that's what I came up with. You know, I was kind of debating. I almost went third round, but I said, nah, if Izzy wins, he's going to win in the first 2 rounds. And I just thought Pereira was going to be way too overconfident. I mean, I was thinking about it, dude. If you're not in the right mindset, he's got 2 finishes over him. It doesn't matter how those fights went. He KO'd him twice. He's like, I got it again. And this time I'd rather make it sooner rather than later because I don't want to have to face any adversity myself. And dude was just ultra confident, moving in, thinking he's going to, I'm good. I got his back against the fence here. And dude just gets smashed right on the temple. And dude was done from then on out. It was an amazing prediction. I don't know if I'll ever top that prediction, to be quite honest. It was that excellent. And if you watched it, it was even better than the clip I posted. The prediction video itself was even better than the clip. Because there's more things that I actually called. I don't think you'll ever be able to top that prediction. Yeah, maybe. The only prediction I can say that I've done better than that, I predicted the Conor McGregor Nate Diaz first fight to an absolute T, similar to how I did this one. That's the only one that's really equal to it. That's the only one that was really equal to it. So, and I said Nate's going to get messed up badly, and Nate's going to get destroyed in the first round, but he's going to be surviving. He's super durable, has good stamina. Conor's going to get tired and get finished rear naked choke in the second round. And that was craziness when that happened. That's the other prediction that I had. Great. What's up, Joey? What's up? What's going on? Okay, let's just go ahead and do this. What's up, Fast? I hope you're doing well. Man, mocking a crying child, real mature. I will watch it still, though. I won't go watch another sport. I would call it bad if Alex did. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Fun fact, Alex Pereira is 10 days older than John Jones. John Jones has been in the UFC 14 years longer than Alex Pereira. Dude, that's crazy. Dude, that is crazy. How would Gastelum versus Dreykus play out in your opinion? Gastelum finishes him second round. Imagine if you could get Izzy on the channel. Yeah, that's not going to happen ever. That's not going to happen ever. Come on, dude. Don't spam the chat, all right? No need to spam the chat. I truly believe Christian Rodriguez had mercy on Raul. He could have finished Raul, but chose to give him many years of fighting career. What a lad. I don't know, man. He was smashing him with elbows to the side of the head, I think in the second and third round. How hilarious would it be if Gastelum and Pereira faced off? That'd be hilarious. I wonder how that would go. Because Gastelum might be able to grapple him, but I don't know. Gastelum would be so undersized. He'd be so undersized. I'm sure you already spoke on it, but what were your thoughts on Izzy taunting Pereira's kid? I did an entire video about the fight in general. I talked about it towards the end of that video. I talked about it in this stream. I don't care at all. Don't care at all. Not going to clutch my pearls. These guys are giving each other brain damage. You know, if you went out there and put his hands on him, okay, he can't do that. But dude just dropped to the canvas like a dead body. That's perfectly fine in my opinion, and I don't care about it at all. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to whine. I'm not going to, oh my God, he's so classless. Dude, the worst thing he did was steal Pereira's consciousness. Probably took 5 to 10 years off his life with that KO. And we're worried about him dropping to the canvas like a dead fish. That's an embarrassment if you're upset about that. How hilarious would the Gaston Pereira face-off would be hilarious. Absolutely. The Baja Mondes versus Ogden was the worst fight on the card. So boring. I don't know. First fight on the card was horrible, though. Sam Hughes versus what's her name? Do you think Connor's done? Yes. Main event was so good, I totally forgot how much a bum Shalin was. Had the fight and then blew it. Good for Steve. Shout out to the Mean Machine. Shout out to the Mean Machine. What's good, Joe? You think of getting on the roofs in Thailand and then coming back to the States to compete in amateurs, bad or cheating? I might go to, can't pronounce that, or Tiger. No, I think it sounds like a good idea to me. Who knows, bro? You're one of the few that doesn't have a deep dislike for him. MMA Guru and other YouTubers despise that man. They couldn't stand seeing that knockout. That's crazy. That's a massive moment in MMA history. I'm just not as emotionally attached to these guys. I don't know these guys. These guys don't know me. So, the reason I had such an emotional reaction to it, just when it happened, I wanted so badly to just make those haters eat their words. The reaction on the live stream was straight up crazy. I mean, it's whew. Who watched the reaction from the live stream watch along? Who watched the reaction from the live stream watch along? That's what I need to know now. That's what I would love to hear. I keep hearing haters like Guru Dude's Palm in parentheses, all right, saying that it was lucky haymaker. Izzy never took his eyes off Poton and timed his strike perfectly. Really? Saying it was lucky? There was no luck about that. No luck about that. But, I mean, dude said dude's a bomb in parentheses. Thank you, Toby, for the $5. Yeah, I don't believe that it was luck at all. The second, I watched it in slow-mo. The second that left hook hits the arm of Izzy and actually sneaks through a little bit. It actually sneaks through a little bit and lands on Izzy. The second it sneaks through, Adesanya is ready to throw that right hand back, and he cocks it back down. He brings it kind of down, like almost like Cody Garbrandt, Rafael Sunsao. Bit of an exaggeration. Brings it down. Boom, smashes him. As Pereira, because Pereira hit the forearms, and then he cocked the left hand back again. And in the time it took for that left hand to cock back and then come back forward, Adesanya just nailed him with a right hand. Hurt him badly. Very similar to the end of the first round of the first fight at 281. Hurt him badly this time. He didn't get saved by the bell. He would have got finished in the first round against Adesanya in the first fight. Had he had 5 more seconds. Adesanya, boom. The second right hand from Adesanya, he was out cold. Didn't need the left uppercut and didn't need the follow-up hammer fist. But I know for Adesanya, it had to feel good to get that. But thank you very much, Toby, for the $5 dono. I appreciate you. Are you going to make other predictions videos for the other fights on the card other than the main event, Holloway Allen? Probably, but I don't know yet. I don't know for 100%. Ask me tomorrow. That should be my main event prediction coming out tomorrow, hopefully. Who would you want to see Chris Curtis fight next? Maybe Andre Muniz kind of makes sense. Maybe Brendan Allen. Brendan Allen, he has a win over. Brendan Allen just got a big win. So I think that would kind of make sense. But I doubt Brendan Allen's going to want that because it's not a move up in the rankings, which is crazy. John Anik was so shocked at the KO he couldn't think of a corny line. Yeah. I think he never expected it. He didn't plan a corny line for that one. I don't know which KO had me scream more, Masvidal, Usman's, or Pereira's. For me, it was last night. My throat still hurts. My throat still hurts. I never thought in a million years, I said this off the top, I never thought in a million years I'd be doing a side job for very small amounts of money where I'm getting my throat and my butt abused because I'm so tired of sitting in this chair and my throat hurts from talking far too much. I guess eventually I would get used to it, but you could tell in the video earlier I'm losing my voice, and you can probably hear it right now. It's kind of raspy. So I hope you guys enjoy all the streams. I hope you've been enjoying all the videos because it actually takes a toll. Sitting in this chair, I'm a person that has a hard time staying still. And sitting in this chair for 8 hours on end is craziness. Is craziness for me. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. Contender Izzy's a savage. That he is. No way Conor is champ ever again. No way, shape, or form. Your reaction was nuts. Somebody said in the Discord, dude's faking for the camp. I've never faked a reaction in my entire life. It is what it is. You know, that's how I kind of react. You know, if I'm down in my living room. You know, I had crazy reactions when Adesanya got finished the first time. I wish I would have been on stream. I had a crazy reaction when Jorge Masvidal finished Ben Askren. I've always had crazy reactions when shit like that happens. And that shit was crazy. Dude just backed up. Boom. Big right hand. Contender Izzy, new mythical fighter. That's true. I did. All good, brother. Great channel. Thank you, Toby, again. The 20-pound weight cut from 85 from his natural weight class had an effect. Definitely. Will we ever see a vegan UFC champion? No idea. Joey, there's a video claiming that thing was staged. The punch was so fast that dude said Izzy missed. People are coping hard. Yeah, somebody leaked me the script beforehand. It was staged. I hate to break it to you. Izzy was doing better with his hands and Alex was doing better with his kicks. Izzy was kicking good too, though. He had nasty kicks to the body and some nasty calf kicks, but Alex's kicks were more damaging. Agreed. Good assessment. Izzy was landing good on the feet, though. There was a couple times he landed like big 1-2s as he's moving forward, even in that second round. You see Volk's reaction? He had the same reaction most of his time. I did not see it. I'll have to check that out. Have you seen... where did I just... It just scrolled down. Have you played Street Fighter 1 or Street Fighter 2? No. This stream will be 7 hours minimum. Yeah, right. He was thinking swinging for the fences. No technical thinking. He rocked Izzy when he was... He thinking he rocked Izzy when he wasn't rocked at all. You know, none of those... The knee didn't even land. The only thing that landed was the body shot landed, and the left hook right before the right hand that was fired back by Izzy snuck through about 50%. I watched it in super slow-mo. Shout out to you on prediction because of the angle. Folks don't see Izzy hit him with a quick jab-like punch prior to the right hook landing. Yes, he did. It was precise and calculated. Joe, do you think they want to push Joe Pyfer and give him Kelvin? They could. All right, bro. All right. What are we going at? Ben, thank you for the $1.99. Your throat is still hurts from gargling Izzy. I guess so. So, let's be honest. When you picked Izzy by KO, you thought a TKO not sleeping him badly. Are you talking to me, Fries? Are you talking to me? Let me know in the chat right now, Fries. You talking to me? Yes or no? Because I said, I have countless evidence where I said brutally sleep him. Even in the prediction video, I said he brutally sleeps him. I thought Pereira was going out cold. Somebody back me up in chat. Somebody back me up in chat right now who's been here, who's seen, who's heard. I thought Fries was watching, but I guess not. I said out cold. I said out cold multiple times. Somebody back me up. Come on. What's up, Joey? Great coverage last night. Thank you, Sly. I appreciate you. Want to see Kelvin versus Dricus Duplessis? Sign me up. Facts, out cold. You said that. Yep. No, I'm saying in general. Oh, are you saying like in general people who would have picked him? Yeah, I said out cold sleeps him. Even on the stream last night, I said he's going to brutally KO. I mean, looks like a couple people are backing me up in chat. Not enough, but I mean, I can find clips for you. I mean, even the clip I posted on Instagram and posted in the Discord, I said he sleeps him. I never said TKO ever. I said brutal KO. Will your streaming success ever eventually evolve to a point where you're wearing a body cam through a store while shop? No, that's never going to happen. You did. Thank you, Victor. It's true. I asked him about if Pereira was going out cold, and he said yes. Joey says brutally KO'd literally every video. I think that IG hater forgot Conor has 3 title wins, and Izzy has 8 title wins and has won. Facts, you said sleeps him. Thank you. Apparently, Fries hasn't been paying attention to me. Dude's about to lose that blue wrench really quick. And I'm about to hand it off to somebody who's actually listening. I said out cold. Oh my God, the gyno talk. Here we go. I called this last night. The second right after the finish. Right after the finish. I said, oh, here comes the gyno talk. Yeah, if I can work into brutally KO'd, I work it in. I love saying the word brutally. You know? Who's funnier, Derek Lewis or Rampage Jackson? Neither. I think it's Jackson from the chat, who said he's got a 95% prediction rate and said Pereira and Masvidal were going to maul their opponents. Oh my goodness. Joey also predicted Izzy by brutal Boston Crab to cover all his bases. Dude, what's crazy, if Dan Miragliotta would have been like far across the cage and slow, like if that would have been Hokey Pokey Herbert, dude, Adesanya could have put him in the Boston Crab real quick. Could have put him in the Boston Crab real quick. Yeah. People are already bringing back up the gyno. Dude looks no different to me than anybody else. No different to me. You know, I guess Gilbert Burns has it too. I guess Leon Edwards has it too. He looks the same as everyone else. I'm looking at a picture of him right now from last night. Okay? There's nothing crazy to me. So, I guess when you hate him, you gotta just keep sucking on that. You know, before he wasn't good enough to get the win. Now he only won because he has gyno. Strickland KO's Izzy out cold? No. Jackson picked Masvidal to maul Burns. What a clown. Yeah. Whoever Jackson picks goes the opposite. Easy payday. Dude said he had a 95 prediction pick rate. Is Alex Chin suspect? I think it's the weight cut. Yes, I think it's the weight cut. And his chin is suspect. And that's why I picked him to go out cold. I never imagined him in a million years getting TKO'd. I imagined him going out cold badly. The way he was hurt at the end of the first round, I knew right then and there. There had been 10 more seconds, he was gone. I knew he was gone. Okay. Let me check something out real quick. One second, guys. I'm just checking something out real quick. All right. Where are we at? Do you think Izzy cemented GOAT middleweight status? He's still got to contend with Anderson, but he's getting there. He's second best GOAT right now. I can't believe you did not have Venom gear on for that historic moment. I couldn't, man. I got too many new people joining, and then they think I'm a clown. All right? I can't be looking too venomous. He would have really hauled the corpse around if Herb tied his shoes together. Anything is possible. Imagine Herb Dean. Somebody wasn't paying attention. Somebody tied Herb Dean's shoes together. And then when he went to run the stoppage, Izzy just started wrenching on the Boston Crab. Dude, Izzy could have Boston Crabbed him for 3 minutes straight. And Pereira was in a different... He was in the shadow realm. Did you see Jesse on fire seats? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. How do you beat Alex Pereira 101? Land an overhand right. That is true. You think Potan would do good at 205? Who do you see him fighting for his debut at light heavyweight? I would go with the winner of Anthony Smith, Johnny Walker. Hopefully Johnny Walker wins. That's a winnable fight. But no, I said this a long time ago. A long time ago. Maybe even at the UFC 281 post-fight. I see Pereira's fall from grace hard and fast. Yeah, I really do. I really do. I think he's just going to fall off a cliff. I think he's going to fall off a cliff, and I think he's done for. So, hopefully they give him like Johnny Walker that he can win. But I don't think Alex Pereira is ever going to be able to recreate the success he's had till this point. And I think in a year or two, he's going to be gone. So, I hate to break it to you guys. Joe, you got your water bottle on you? You still drinking them Izzy hater tears? Yeah, I filled another bottle up right here. This is nothing but Israel Adesanya's haters tears, dude. So when someone comment that timestamp, I forgot I even said that in the live stream. It was towards the end of the live stream. I forgot I even said that, and I was dying laughing when someone commented that timestamp. Hamzat would absolutely put Alex in the Boston Crab for sure. I have no interest in seeing Whitaker versus Izzy trilogy. Yeah, me either. I have no desire. He was Octagon. He posted on his channel. No, why would I even see that? As a YouTuber who had cage-side seats, exclusive footage of the KO. Ooh, exclusive footage. I mean, I saw 4K footage of it, so. Ariel versus Dana White in MMA fight. Who wins? I don't know. Low-key, is Alex the new Crow Cop? Scariest dude that just fell off and never came back? Probably. Who falls off a cliff faster, Piranha or Serial Gone? Both of them. I'm never picking Serial Gone against anyone ever again, I don't think. And people are going to call him a bum very soon. He loses the Spivak, in my opinion. He loses the Spivak, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Oh my God, these tears just taste so good. Just taste so good. Rob and Sugar are clowns for saying Colby deserves a title shot. Yeah, I don't like Robert Whittaker anymore specifically because of that. Not like a deep dislike, but you get my point. At least Alex could have been the champion because he was never going to be champion again. Just facts. That is true. That is true. Alex versus Mag or Krylov, he loses both of those. He loses to Magomed Ankalaev and Krylov badly. He was crying. Okay. Poor Anthony Smith. He's the Masvidal of light heavyweight. Similar record, fought for the belt, and is on the decline. Yup. You ain't wrong, my friend. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong at all. Pereira, now that he has the confidence. Jeez Louise. I clicked on a notification and it started playing audio. I'm happy they inducted Robbie Lawler and Rory McDonald into the Hall of Fame. That was sick. That was absolutely sick. Pereira took like 5 minutes to wake up. I know. Gilbert Burns should just get paid more in Bellator and leave. Dude, Gilbert Burns, I didn't like any of the comments he made at post-fight. The welterweight division is the most entitled division ever now. And Dana's like, sure, I'll let him be the backup. Nah. Nah. And I love Gilbert Burns, but not anymore. I'm making a whole video about that. I'm making an entire video about that now. Because dude just beat Masvidal, who's on a now 4-fight losing streak, and now he wants a title shot. Is anyone else disgusted? Is anyone... Let me tweet that out. Is anyone else disgusted? Gilbert Burns is demanding a title shot after beating a guy who has now lost his last 4. Masvidal hasn't even won a round since 2019. Boom. I mean, seriously. Masvidal hasn't won a round since 2019 against Nate Diaz, and Burns is now demanding a title shot off that win. Who woke up faster, Pereira or Askren? You know what's crazy? Pereira got up quicker than Aljamain Sterling. Anyone else find that suspicious? Anyone else find that suspicious? Pereira woke up faster than Aljamain Sterling. Not woke up, but you get my point. Oh, Archie, Izzy was dropping crazy quotables last night. Dude was going off. He froze him like Elsa. He froze him like Elsa. The post-fight interview from Izzy was really good, though, I thought. I thought it was. You know, saying I hope everyone in this arena experiences a moment like this. That welterweight rant video can't come soon enough. Yeah, dude, I'm going off about the welterweight division. The welterweight division is shit. I mean, seriously, dude hasn't won a round in 4 years, and you're begging for a title shot off of that guy? Yeah. Awesome, dude. awesome. Yep. I don't know. I don't know how it goes now. But it seems like the welterweight division is full of a bunch of crybabies, if you ask me. Yeah. And Andy, I think you said something earlier about it, and I read it, and then I accidentally skipped it because I read it in my mind. That's what happens. I'll read something in my mind and think I read it and answer it, but then I read something else, and then I forget. I skip over it because I think I read it. But yeah, I'm going to do a welterweight video, hopefully tomorrow. Bare minimum Tuesday, hopefully. I got to see how many predictions I'm doing. I'm going to get some sleep tonight. I don't know how long I'm going to do on this stream. Look, guys, if I get... We got well over 100 people in the stream right now. Let's get the stream over 100 likes, and I'll do another half hour. I'll do another half hour on stream. Everyone like the stream. Get it over 100 likes, and I will do another half hour. I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate that. It took Pereira like 5 minutes to wake up. That it did. Is Rumble Johnson the real champ? No. I low-key think you can make a case Izzy's middleweight GOAT due to his resume. He beat Whitaker, Romero, Alex Vittori, Brunson, Tavares, Wilkinson, and Cannonier, and has won 3 titles at 185. I think you can definitely make the case. Do you think Izzy would even want to sign a contract to fight Hamzat, seeing he hasn't beat a top 5 contender in that division? I think he probably would. Izzy's not scared of anyone. That's why I was shocked people were acting like he was scared of people. He's scared of Potan. He's scared of him. I could see it in his face at the weigh-ins. Well, you saw what he did to him. How much of an advantage is missing weight? It's pretty good. Pretty solid advantage. I experience the happiness every time I join this stream and get pleasured. Okay. How many likes for a 3-hour stream? A 3-hour stream? Look. I don't know. I'm trying to think. What would it take? What would it take in donos for me to do a 2.5-hour stream? I don't know. I'll do a 2-hour stream. I'll put it this way. I'll do a 2-hour stream if we get like $50 worth of donos. It can be combined together of a bunch of people in donos. I'll do a 2-hour stream. Otherwise, I'm probably going to go like another 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. We'll see. I'm kind of tired, but I don't mind staying on. I'm constantly just growing the channel here anyway and interacting with you guys. But we'll see. 3 hours. We'll have to talk about that if we get to the 2-hour mark. Then we'll talk about that. Then I'll sell that off too. With how much Gilbert struggled against Masvidal, I think he's pretty washed too. I don't know, man. It seemed like he was taking it easy on Masvidal, to be quite honest. Usman said he gained his consciousness when he was in the ambulance. He didn't know what happened after he got KO'd. Don't remember anything why he was in the octagon. I guess Alex could say the same. Probably. It's almost like everyone at 170 matchmaking advice from Joshua Fabia. I swear, it's so annoying. Even in his prime, what are you talking about? Crazy how Jorge signed one of the most lucrative deals in UFC and lost all his fights in that contract and never got a win. Got his win money. If I were him, I'd fight Robbie Lawler for an easy win. It doesn't work like that. Krylov has an underrated chin. Agreed. Krylov has had a massive career resurgence. Best nickname in MMA? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who has the best nickname. I don't know who that first guy is versus John Jones, so I can't tell you. I cannot tell you. I cannot tell you who it is. I can't even think of any nicknames off the top of my head. People act like Potan's so cool. I don't think Potan's all that cool. But it's hard to say. Sugar's a cool nickname. It's alright. I'm trying to think one. I like the Spider Silva. Anderson the Spider Silva was the one I liked. It's cool to see Robbie in the Hall of Fame. That is true. I have a picture of the Robbie Lawler, Rory McDonald stare down with both of them autographing it. It's pretty sick. How do you feel about the Ravens signing OBJ? I mean, it's cool. I'm not like paying attention super close. I'm not paying super close attention to football lately, but Sounds good. We'll see what happens. We'll see where he's at. It's Sugar, not Sugar. You get the point, dude. I like the Carney as my favorite nickname. I'm trying to think of a good nickname. Then Arctorius is a good one. Boars is a good one. I feel like Hornswoggle is a good one for sure. That's probably my favorite MMA nickname. Hornswoggle. Maybe Finley. Have you noticed Masvidal dropped his aggression heavily after the first Usman fight? Compare the first rounds 2019, 2020 to Usman rematch and beyond. Yes, I did, and I literally mentioned that in my live stream last night. If you go find the beginning of the Masvidal Burns fight, I literally mentioned it. Remember the name Muhammad? Was that a good one, really? Is Raul getting sent back to history class? Dude, he's got like 2 more years in UFC max. Who wins today if Masvidal fight Conor? Probably Conor. I would switch to Conor at this point. Thoughts on Khalil Roundtree? Journeyman, okay fighter. Got nasty power. But I don't think he's ever going to get anywhere close to the top of any sorts, in my opinion. So, that's just the way it is sometimes for certain fighters. I think I picked him at one point over Johnny Walker. But it didn't happen. Do you think he lost his confidence in his cardio since he got exhausted versus Usman in the first fight? I don't know, man. I don't know what happened. Maybe he just started to hit a decline after that. Look at his body difference from 2019 to now, but it's a 4-year difference, dude. I don't think he's taking the fight game seriously. I think he started collecting those checks, and I think he didn't care if he won or lost anymore. He's like, I'm popular. I can get by on being popular now. I don't need to be good. And I think he's too worried about politics, too worried about, doing this and that, and not really worried about fighting because he has so much money. And I think that knocked him off quite a bit, in my opinion. And he didn't have the will to train anymore because he's super rich now. And he's thinking, I can get by on this or that. I bet you if you ask the guys he's training with, I bet you if they could give an honest answer, I bet you they would say, okay, he's not as motivated as he once was. We could have had Masvidal versus Conor back in 2020 when they were coming off wins. Now they're just on huge losing streaks. Agreed. UFC dropped it with that one. That's done, dude. Masvidal versus Conor was a massive fight back then. And it never happened. That was going to be one of the biggest selling fights in UFC history. I always thought Dustin the Diamond was a cool nickname. It's fair enough. I bought a Charles shirt for $288. That's awesome, Zoller. Can Colby beat any of the top 10 fighters currently? Definitely. Chase the Dream Hooper. The Reaper was a good nickname. That it is. I'm trying to think of other good ones. I just can't think of any. Johnny Bones Jones, I think, is good. Johnny Bones Jones. Yeah. Off the top of my head, that's a good one. Or he started getting money outside the octagon. Agreed. Yeah. Basically, Jorge just... The money changed him. That flying knee, Dana White said it perfectly. That flying knee changed his life. That flying knee changed his life. And he's never been the same since. He's never been the same since. Unfortunately. And I'm not a happy camper about it. Best one in the game is Bryce, left-hand turn Mitchell. Yeah, that's true. Who has the corniest nickname? What's his name? Brian Pooh Bear. A10 is pretty cool if you don't know what it means. Okay. Joey, when was the last time you told the Sean O'Malley stretcher story? It's been a bit. It's been a minute. Izzy would have a better chance at being double champion since he fell last time. Sometimes you can learn from your mistakes. Now people want him to go up. I'd like to see him fight Yuri if he can get another couple wins. But it might be worth it for Izzy to win so that clown Lucas guy got his prediction wrong. Thank you for taking one for the team, Poton. Okay. I know Jungle was highly upset about it. He was so upset. He wanted Potan to win so badly. And Izzy just went out there and showed he's the better fighter, the better striker, has better hands in general. And just went out there and boom, right on the temple. Alex Pereira versus Paulo Costa, winner fights for the belt. What to say? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Book Pereira versus Paulo and book Hamzat versus Dricus. Let Hamzat absolutely maul Dricus, get a title shot. Then the winner of Pereira Costa fights for the belt after that. El Cucui's a cool nickname, agreed. John Sexual Chocolate Jones is my favorite nickname. Okay. More likely double champ, Izzy at middleweight and light heavyweight or Hamzat at welterweight and middleweight? Izzy at middleweight and light heavyweight, in my opinion. I think so. Who's the worst wet blanket in the UFC? I don't know. I got Izzy beat Hill or Yuri if he went up. I don't know, dude. He's going to be undersized. People act like Adesanya is as big as Alex Pereira. He's not at all. Would you ever want to see Adesanya move up at this point? Not at this point, but I'd like to see him move up at some point. Could Izzy beat Hill at 205? It's possible, but I'd like to see Izzy put on some weight. I think Hill would try to grapple, and Hill would be bigger and stronger. It'd be very interesting. It'd be very interesting. And I would wonder what the reach statistics would be. They should have done Conor versus Masvidal after he beat Cerrone. Agreed. Agreed 100%. They missed a massive opportunity there. Izzy's KO is similar to the Cody Garbrandt KO. I mentioned that earlier on stream. Were you not here for that? The way he kind of pulled the hand. He was leaning down with the hand and brought it up. Izzy literally walks around 207 or 214. That's barely a cut to 205. Yeah. Was there any reason why Raul Rosas had so much hype besides the age? No. It was only the age. It was only the age. But I thought he was better than he was. And that's why I thought he beat Christian Rodriguez, who's gotten out grappled in the past by plenty of guys. Raul's done, guys. The Raul hype is done. Dude's going to fizzle out. Whether it's a year, whether it's 2 years, Raul will fizzle out of the UFC. 100%. 150%. He will fizzle out. That's just the way it is. You can only survive for so long in the UFC. And he's so young. He's too young. The barrier of entry. The Pleasure Man's my favorite nickname. Fair enough. Hamzat going to fight in October. Will it be a Stockholm or Abu Dhabi? I have no idea. Was there any reason? Izzy literally, okay, read that. I heard Izzy weighs 210. I have no idea. It was the age of the Crimson Chin. It was the age of the Crimson Chin. You dude, that chin is crazy. Dude really has a Crimson Chin. Anyone see John Annick's small diss on Covington post fight? No, what did he say? What was it? What did he say? Keep making them funny comments. I don't know what you mean. UFC 4 wasted their time putting Raul Rosas Jr. in the game. They put him in the game? I didn't even know that. I did not even know that. So. I love to see when fighters were challenged to say something positive about their opponents, they would start to twitch. Okay. So what did Anik say? What did Anik say? I missed it. I missed it. I would love to know. John O with the $20 dono. That's crazy, John O. Thank you. I gotta add that to the list. I gotta add that to the $20. Okay, $20 dono. So we're up to 35 plus 8 is 43 plus 4. We're at $47 for the shillelagh right now. So I got to make about 200. I got to make about 200 for the Shillelagh fund. And then I'm going to purchase a Shillelagh, a handmade black torn Shillelagh, and I'm going to bring it out on stream. And if I eventually redo this whole setup behind me, I'm going to have the black torn Shillelagh hanging out in the background somewhere. Appreciate you, John O, for the Shillelagh Dono $20 super chat. Greatly appreciate it. I love to see when fighters were trying to say something. I read that. Oh, no. I don't know why it does this. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It disconnected for a second, but hopefully it's fine now. He was recapping Jorge Masvidal's career and basically saying that Jorge never had to step out of his own skin to get fans, unlike Colby Covington. He literally said Colby Covington too. Or did he just make the comment? He didn't mention Colby Covington's name. Did you see Colby's most recent interview? I did not. Where did he interview at? I must have missed this. I must have missed this badly. Yeah, he named him. Well, good. Good for Anik. When Izzy knocked out Alex, your reaction was priceless. When you said, oh my God, he's dead, then covered your mouth. Dude, he looked dead. He genuinely looked dead. Genuinely looked dead. It was horrific. But how many people who weren't watching the live stream last night came to just check out the reaction? I'm curious how many people. I'm gonna have to look on my analytics. My guess is it doesn't show yet. But I bet you there's gonna be a massive spike where the reaction was. I would love to know. Dude, this video about Adesanya Pereira is doing excellent numbers. It's creeping up on 6K right now. It's creeping up on... Yes, he did say Colby. I was watching your reaction live. Appreciate you, man. But yeah, did he not look dead? Did he not look dead? I don't pre-script those lines like John Anik, all right? I wish I would have, though, because I would have been like, by God is my witness, he is broken in half. I would have pulled Jim Ross. That would have been a good one. Okay, boom. Let's see if I got any crazy comments on the recent video. Okay, let's get rid of that. Somebody said, exposed, he was getting his ass whooped and got caught being reckless while teeing off on him. You're a fucking fraud and biased as always. These guys are just clowns. That's crazy. Yeah, I got a lot of hate on. I didn't realize these were held for review. Held for review. The funniest moments have been reactions to Patty and O'Malley robberies. Fair enough. Fair enough. When Kelvin sealing now, what's your opinion? I don't know. I don't know. He's had a lot of injuries. I think he belongs at welterweight. He's one of the few guys that actually is just out of his weight class. He just does look like he does not belong. So, does it bother you to read comments like that? No. I actually love reading comments like that, matter of fact. YouTube somehow holds, like, because that you guy used the F word multiple times, YouTube flagged it. I just approved it. I want it to go up on the channel. I like comments like that. It drives engagement, and it drives the algorithm to recommend the video to more and more and more people. So, unless it has some, like, weird, like, coded language, I don't care what anyone says. I can see why Izzy wants that Drickus fight easy money. That is true. I think Kelvin will be a gatekeeper at 185. Yeah, I think so too. If Pereira didn't rush, Izzy's legs would have been done by the fourth. Easier said than done. Izzy was landing good shots on the feet too. So, it's hard to say what truly would have happened had he not looked to swarm him on the feet. Who wins in 2023, Darren Till or Masvidal? Neither one of them. They're both literal bums. They are both literal bums. So, I have no idea. But I hope we never have to even consider that, because that is a absolute garbage matchup. I never want to see either one of those guys fight again. They're terrible. They're absolutely terrible. Jorge, thank God he retired. He needed to retire. And I never want to see him fight again. And dude hasn't won a round in 4 years. Hasn't won a round in 4 years. I didn't watch it till after the fights because I knew your reaction would be priceless. I can only imagine some kid that's a huge Pereira fan watching your stream and thinking he really died. He looked dead. Darren Till is more of a bum than Masvidal. He fall was way worse. Dude, I don't even know if he... I don't know if Till ever had a fall. Dude was never... Dude never had a surge, really. He got gifted a title shots against Woodley, and Woodley just wrecked him. And that was right before Woodley fell off. And Woodley, he had nothing for Woodley. Absolutely nothing for Woodley. Did Alex even land a punch in round 1, or was it all calf? It was pretty much all calf kicks. I don't remember in round 1 if he landed any good punches. I know he landed like 2 really good punches in round 2. I think in round 1 he landed a couple punches to the body, if I'm not mistaken. My brain's a little fogged because I'm tired right now. So, yeah. You know how that goes. Thank God he retired, dude. I'm so tired of Masvidal losing fights and trying to claim undeserved title shots and, you know, blaming his losses and his inactivity on politics. Dude, Congressman just needs to go run for office and be done with it. Dude looked horrible last night, too. And he was cheating, too. Dude, Gilbert said he 100% knows that he greased. So, dude cheated and still couldn't get a win. And looked horrible. And Rogan's commentary was incredibly biased. Did anybody else, yes or no in the chat, did anyone else hear Joe Rogan say it was a close third round? It was a close third round. That is craziness. Did anyone else hear that? Because I was shook. I was shook by that. Jorge's a bum now. Jorge wasn't a bum always. So, yeah, Jorge, Darren Till aren't even in the same league in terms of legacy. Rogan actually said that 100%. He said the third round was very close. And this was like with 1 minute left in the third round. After Gilbert Burns rocked him multiple times, was beating him up badly. Rogan said that Masvidal could have won the fight based off the first and third. I didn't hear him say that specifically. But we don't know if he cheated, stopped. Everyone's spreading allegations these days. Dude, Masvidal's body looked extra shiny yesterday. I noticed that, and Burns said, I'm 100% sure. So, even though we don't have full-blown evidence, I'm confident that Masvidal would be the type of guy to do that. Good on him for at least changing his life financially off those 2 back-to-back KOs in 2019. You could tell he's not motivated at all anymore. Yeah, he's not. He's more worried about politics. So, let him go wonder about that. And we can move on to bigger and better things in the welterweight division. And, yeah. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad he's gone. It's sad, the end of an era. You know, I followed Masvidal's career for a very long time, and he was one of my favorites at one point in time. But he just became an entitled little prick after that flying knee KO. The first round was the only close round. Agreed. The lotion on the body did not work. That is true. Yeah, I'm confident that Masvidal would do it. I'm confident with that claim. Guys, do me a favor. Is anyone not subscribed in the chat? Because I am 7 subscribers away from hitting 8,500, and I'm trying to get to 10K by next month, really. So if you guys could go check and make sure you're subscribed, I would really appreciate it. I would really appreciate it, man. I want to get to 10K. I don't know why it's taking so long. The channel's still growing good. It's just, I was hoping we'd get there sooner. You're not subscribed. You're still not convinced. Bishop was telling me that Pereira was definitely going to win, so I'm not surprised that you're not subscribed. All right, we just jumped up. Now we're 4 subscribers away. We just picked up 3. How confident are you in Holloway this weekend? I'm not even sure. I got to watch fight footage. But I feel like I'm switching to Holland. If Ben Askren somehow beat Masvidal, how would a fight between him and Usman gone? Usman would have outstruck him badly on the feet. You got to make an OnlyFans. I have a membership, dude. You can join. If you want to become a member of the channel, it's $3 a month. You get a loyalty badge next to your name. Your name comes in green on the chat. You get extra live streams. You get access to the members Discord. You get custom emojis to use in the chat and comments. And yeah, it's a great way to support the channel, and it's only $3. It's only $3. I mean, it couldn't be a better value if you ask me. So, yep. I can't believe the biggest event of April is now over. The biggest event of April is now over. Tickets lower to 150 for Holloway versus Allen a few hours from me. Thinking about making the trip. That's a great card. Where are you from again, Billy? I forgot. Constantly growing. What's going on, man? We had a $20 donut to the Shillelagh Fund. I don't know if you missed it. Maybe Masvidal had flaky skin. Yeah, I'm sure. I know you were joking, Bishop. I think Allen will TKO Holloway. He just had way too much damage recently. That'd be crazy. Y'all tripping if you think Max is going to lose? I don't know who I'm picking yet. I'm probably my early prediction was Allen, but then I was like, I don't know if that's a good prediction or not. Max only lost to Volk. Exactly. Max only lost to Volk. Oh, we're almost there. We're 1 sub away. We're 1 sub away. But yeah, that last beating by Volk was nasty. He almost doubled the fund with 1 donut. How much did I say the fund was? I forgot that quick. Let me take a look. So we got 20, 30, 35, plus 8. That's 43. I think it's 47. If I did that math correctly, but I'm really, really tired, so maybe not. So, yeah, we're at 47. I need about 200 because YouTube takes 30%, so. Got you, I subbed. Appreciate it, my friend. Let's see. Boom, we're still at 8499. Okay. So we still need 1 more. We'll pick up 1 more from my video's popping off right now, so I'm sure we'll pick up 1 more while we're on stream anyway. The new video is picking up a lot of subscribers, and it's still flying up the ranks of views for my channel. It's definitely going to get 6,000 views. Also, if you weren't here earlier, just so you guys know, I posted my Izzy versus Pereira prediction on my Instagram, and Izzy commented on it himself and liked the video as well. So if you want to check that out, my Instagram is at MMAJoeyC. I don't know why this keeps happening. Light him up like a Christmas tree. But yeah, anyway, I don't know if it cut out because it just said disconnected for a second. My Instagram is at MMAJoeyC if you want to go check that out. So. You should strike while the iron is hot and DM him for an interview. I doubt that's going to happen, dude. He's one of the biggest stars in the sport. If I could, I would, but it's just not going to happen. So what's the point? Who should Font fight next? Maybe, just maybe, Umar Nurmagomedov. Maybe Dominic Cruz. Maybe Cody Garbrandt. Nah, not Cody Garbrandt. He already fought him, but I was just thinking of Cody versus Dominic Cruz, so his name came to mind, but that doesn't make sense at all. So not Cody Garbrandt. He already beat him. Cody doesn't even deserve the ranked fighter. Could fight Cheeto, but they already fought not that long ago. So that's not going to happen. It doesn't really make sense. Piotr Jan could happen as well. So, but I'm going to go with Umar. Now the road to Dariush versus Oliveira. Font versus Jan will be a perfect comeback fight. Yeah. Makes sense, but I want to see Jan versus Cheeto. I would like to see Jan versus Cheeto. Israel feeling good. Maybe we'll give you a shot. Nah, it's not going to happen. Now the road to Dariush versus Oliveira. I'm more excited than Cejudo Sterling. I think a lot of people are. That's a big fight. That's a massive fight. Font versus Jan will be perfect. Benny will probably beat Olives. I don't know. Font Figgy makes a lot of sense. Font Figgy does make a lot of sense. So they could make that. So they could make that too. I doubt they make that. I feel like they're going to give Figgy a big fight when he comes into the division. But maybe not. Imagine they just feed him to Umar. That'd be crazy. Do you follow Boogerbeard? I do not know who that is. So no. What's up, Joey? What's up, Anthony? Font versus Figgy is nice too. Yeah. Joey, who is the one fighter you think could stand in the pocket with and come out with a KO? Ben Askren? Does he count? He's retired. I would definitely KO Ben Askren. All right. I'll take my chances on that. Sandhagen versus O'Malley. I love it. Joey's going to surprise us with that Izzy interview out of nowhere. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? That'd be nuts. Jan needs to settle down in competition right now. The last fight, he destroyed his confidence. He needs a nice comeback fight. Martinez or Font. Marlon and Cody for sure. Dude, Marlon will sleep Cody badly. Jan versus Cheeto. Yeah, I think that's the fight that makes the most sense in my opinion. I think that's the fight that makes the most sense. Definitely. Do you think non-title co-main pay-per-view should also be 5 rounds? I think it should depend on the context of the fight. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Using Ben Askren in UFC 4 is very frustrating, I can imagine. Merab or Umar? Probably Merab at this point, but I don't know. Umar's very good, so I might even go with Umar. Honestly. Best fight right now is Jan versus Cheeto and Sandman versus O'Malley. I would agree with you on that one. I would definitely agree with you on that one. But maybe, maybe not. I'm curious what's gonna happen with the bantamweight division. It's just so stacked. So hopefully we get something solid upcoming. Let's see, what is this? Whoa. Okay, that's not interesting. What else we got here? I'm just seeing what's going on in the YouTube world right now. Let's see what this guy does. Ooh, I might have found something. Maybe, maybe not. Let's open that in another tab. Nah, not that. What is this? I'm just looking at what I searched UFC and I'm looking at live streams right now to see if we can raid someone after the stream. But there's just not a lot of options here. I don't know. Keep the questions coming, guys. We're going to go for a few more minutes. I can't believe still how bad Rob whooped Yanez. Dude literally made Yanez slam from a punch. That was crazy. That was crazy. The way that right hand landed, dude, just bullied him. Which main event makes you more mad? Diaz versus Hamzat or Nunes versus Pena 3? Nunes versus Pena 3. At least it would have been fun to watch Hamzat slaughter Diaz a little bit. I just want to see Amosov versus Hamzat or Shavkat. I hope he goes to the UFC. I want to see Shavkat. I want to see Hamzat versus Shavkat, and that's probably never going to happen. Joe, why are you looking at someone raid? They might not be on in 2.5 hours. I'm not staying 2.5 hours. I already stayed longer than I thought I was going to be. I'm already at 1 hour and 40 minutes here. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep. I slept like 2-3 hours last night, and I've been up all day doing stuff. Happy Easter, by the way, to anyone who celebrates it. Joey, you're right. I'm salty that Izzy won. At least I'm aware of my bias, though. I want to see Usman versus Shavkat. That'd be fun as hell. That'd be fun as hell. I think Hamzat beats Shavkat. I think it'd be fun as hell, though. I don't know who would win. Dream fight Lesnar versus Hasbullah. Oh, that's a barn burner. That is an absolute barn burner. I wonder if this guy... I found a guy playing UFC video games. I wonder if he even pays attention to his chat. Let me see if it's sub... No, it's not sub only. Guys, do me a favor. Like the stream right now. Subscribe to the channel right now. Usman needs a break. Yeah, Usman's going to sit out probably for the rest of the year, in my opinion. I don't think Usman's going to jump back into the mix very soon. I would love and hate to see Shavkat versus Hamza. I don't want either to lose yet, but that'd be a hell of a fight. There's so many dream matchups that I've had over the years that just never get made, and then eventually they fizzle out and they're not even interesting anymore. Like Jorge Conor McGregor. Fell asleep before the Holland fight. These late cards are killing me. That's crazy, dude. That's heartbreaking. He likes rewatching himself and going over every little detail. What are you talking about? I can feel like Hamzat is more relentless than Shavkat. I agreed. But I think Shavkat's better on the feet. That's a crazy fight. The first 2 minutes, it looked like Yanez was going to knock out Font, and they was beating him up. But Font never stopped pumping the jab and wore Yanez out fast and set up the KO. That's crazy. That is craziness. Dude, yeah. Yanez landed some good shots. Crazy fights this weekend. Yeah, there's a great card this weekend. I'll be live streaming that card as well. But anyway, guys, I found this this channel that's playing UFC. I think it's an MMA channel. It's called JMMA. I'm going to post a link in the stream. And go rate his stream. Tell him MMA Joey sent you. Don't forget to like this stream before you go. I would greatly appreciate it. But go and show him some support. He's playing UFC. Maybe he's talking UFC. I'm assuming he's a fan of UFC. I don't know if it's just a video game channel or not. But smaller channel, I like to show some support. So go support this guy. Go rate him. Tell him MMA Joey sent you. Everyone go rate his stream. Make his night. And if you like his content, subscribe to his channel. Run up the likes on his stream. And I appreciate you guys for joining me. I might be live tomorrow night as well. But I am going to go get some sleep. I am exhausted. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Go raid the link in the chat. If you haven't watched my video that I posted for UFC 287 about Alex Pereira being exposed, make sure to go check that out as well. And I'm getting out of here. Good night, goodbye, and I appreciate every single one of you. Go raid the link in the chat, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Alexa video.